all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, great to hear from you. And Anthony Davis often is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year and even MVP, but don't expect him to indulge in that talk. He said, if I play to my potential, then those just happen. But winning another title, anchoring our defense, staying healthy, those are the types of goals I set for myself. Kevin?
You always have priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Friday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Kent Bazemore. And for Milwaukee, we've got Antetokounmpo. Allen is out there with Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Giannis in at the 5 down low. Now we've seen a lot of workload adjustments with the top players in the past few years, Clark, especially when it's this early in the season.
Yeah, and that's probably a smart thing to do, Kevin. I really wish the league would cut back on the number of games, period. I know that's toothpaste that's already out of the tube, but I really believe if you cut 10, 12 games off the regular season, it would be great for everybody. Can't do it. It is a long season, so whenever you can massage minutes of your top players, I think that's a good thing.
Count the basket.
How about the court vision of Middleton? They're so good at finding the open man.
Outside Westbrook. On the wing, James. Defended by Middleton. LeBron is doubled. Inside. Here's Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And I think that's what they talked about before the game. Getting the ball inside early.
Middleton looking it over. Over Jordan. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Coming into this, having an extra win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Balanced shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Allen finds Holiday. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks there.
You know, Drew Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think maybe perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
Now here's LeBron. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Now here's Middleton after LeBron James's miss. Giannis outside. 6 on the shot clock. The 10-footer finds the target. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
You know, I think you're cooked the moment Antetokounmpo just gets the ball inside. I mean, he's got touch to go with his length and strength.
And Davis gets it to go.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Westbrook passes it to Bazemore. Westbrook kicks it to Bazemore. Passes it to James. Over Middleton. James, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Allen against Davis. Pass to Giannis. Back to Middleton. More against Giannis. Shot from 12. Another miss by Giannis. The Lakers trail. And Greg, Giannis is such a handful on the offensive end. You know, teams have no choice but to foul him.
And it is hard because Giannis knows how to create contact. And refs have started to give him the benefit of the doubt. He'll be getting double-digit free throw attempts for a long time.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Giannis against Jordan. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good on the shot. Davis with some nice deep. Lakers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Plays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 6 points.
Anthony Davis understands the value of points in transition, getting out and finishing on the break.
Outside Holiday. Middleton up top. The end of the drought. Driving in. Good D by LeBron.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Down low. And it's Davis.
Timeout.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Milwaukee with the ball. 4-point game. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
The moment he gets the ball, he's into his motion. That's good work by Giannis.
Here's LeBron. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Westbrook. A 20-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
4 on the clock.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Here's the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Pass to LeBron. Over Allen. James with the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in front.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton with it. And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine.
James, rebounded by the Bucks. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo after LeBron James's miss. Pops it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Timeout called the Bucks.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Some changes for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Jordan. Anthony comes in for LeBron. And it's Malik Monk in for Kent Bazemore. Now, here's Portis. He had 15 points last outing. To the middle, here's Antetokounmpo. Great tee that time from Davis.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and control of the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next three quarters as well.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. 6-point lead. Here's Westbrook.
I love the persistence and consistency and urgency of Holiday's defense. He does not take any plays off.
The Bucks shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Giannis kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Over Westbrook. Nice shot by Portis.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Westbrook passes it to Anthony. Here is Howard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Davis. That shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Antetokounmpo gets to Howard. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Westbrook. And the pass to Anthony. And it's Davis at the elbow. Howard trying to free himself up. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 10 points.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
There's the lob. Portis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Drew Holiday.
Now here's Davis. He had 16 points in the win against Houston.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Milwaukee making a switch. Hill's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Londo's checked in. And here is Monk. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 5 on the clock. Here's Anthony. Knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday.
You know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Here's Monk. Howard trying to free himself up. Anthony dishes to Monk. He kicks it to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. The 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Holiday. Monk grabs the board. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-6 run. No good there. And Milwaukee the other way now. On the wing hill. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside Rondo. To the paint. And Howard with his stuff.
Well, you know, Rondo's a multi-time league assist leader. If you're open, he's getting you the rock.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Holiday. Aston Ward. Here's the 3. And Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, when you look at Monk's shot mechanics, they're really solid. Even with the foul, he completed his follow-through in the shooting motion. Impressive.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Talking about last season, this team hit just 74%
Shooting
of
2.
their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Free throw drops for Monk.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
The Bucks making a switch here. Hood's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Bradley's checked in for Davis. And Monk drops them both. Bucks trailed by 8. Passes it to Connaughton. Here's Portis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Portis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Now, here's Monk. 4 seconds left. One shot missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards to that list.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top, up 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And a valued reserve for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton was asked about the depth of this team.
I've been saying it for a long time. You know, we have much more depth than I think people realize. You know, I honestly think through the roster 1 to 15, you have guys that, you know, would be rotation players on any other team.
And he's a prime example. A former second-round pick continuing to improve.
Refining his perimeter shot, Kevin. And as we've seen, he can play above the rim as well.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got Rodney Hood. He's out there with Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the three, the small forward. The offensive rebound. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Portis. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Rondo. Outside Portis. And it's Hood in the corner. Rocket 6. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Portis, the best in world. And it's sent back by Howard.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been a more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Monk. Oh, and then jammed by Anthony.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Hood. Over Monk. Hood can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
The pass to Monk. Lets it go from deep. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that 3-ball. I mean, fantastic at measuring those long-range shots up and knocking them down.
Unloads from 13. And again, the Bucks miss. Lakers leading by 11. Out to the right wing. Right side, Rondo. Here's Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, "We've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this group. As long as we stay healthy, we'll find a way to compete every night and give ourselves a chance." Guys?
David, they're stacked, that's for sure. Thanks. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun. So I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Now, here's Bradley. Anthony kicks to Bradley. Second shot opportunity, and Howard finishes it off. Howard's got 6.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Timeout call for Bucks.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Group substitution here for the Lakers. Jordan, he's checked in for Anthony. LeBron comes in for Malik Monk. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bradley. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Allen. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's blocked by Jordan. Hands on the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it left. 6 to shoot. D2 from Hill.
Jordan is such a defensive presence. Really key that he stays engaged at that end of the floor.
Middleton against LeBron. Over Middleton. Misses off the right iron.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Hammering away out of inside, forcing the ball into the paint. And last season, Middleton adding to his game, played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers for him.
Now here's Howard. He has 6. Jordan trying to free himself up. Howard misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Middleton finds Allen. It's Allen on the wing. Outside Hill. Drains the three-pointer. Hill's got 5. And for Middleton, he's not the primary ball handler, but Greg, he can fill in from time to time.
And capable of playing the point forward if needed. Just make smart, simple plays. Great option to initiate the offense to kind of give you a different look.
And here's Bazemore. George Hill getting it to go from deep. Bazemore gets the bucket. Bazemore's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Drew Holiday's checked in for the Bucks. And the Lakers also making a switch. Davis is checked in for Dwight Howard. Los Angeles leading by 12. James, the pass to Westbrook. Outside, Davis. Over Middleton. And that one's good by Davis. Anthony Davis. He's got 12.
You know, unlike a lot of bigs, Davis doesn't have to operate inside. He's totally confident in his ability to do damage from the perimeter.
Allen, that's good.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Inside, here's Jordan. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Down by 12. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now here's James. Pops it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
Holiday, no one around him. And he buries that one, tripping the rim on the way down.
Sensational ball movement there when you pass the ball like that. Good things happen.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Kevin, I don't think we can overstate how big a deal it was for Holiday to come to the Bucks. I mean, this team went after him hard, and you can see why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
Here's Davis. The kick out to Westbrook. Pass to James. Davis against Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Davis, the pass to LeBron. And it comes off the front of the rim. Bucks trail by 12. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Dishes it to Holiday. Passes to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3 pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the rejection by Giannis. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And Giannis gets it to go. Now this is going to back down to within single digits for the Bucks. Middleton against LeBron. There's the dish to Davis. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Pulls it from 20. And that one comes up a bit short. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Westbrook with the steal. Looking to end his cold spell. LeBron can't get it to go.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help him be a little bit more selective.
Giannis is taking it up a notch here. He's always one of the more consistent players in the league, night in and night out. And he's getting it done tonight.
Here's LeBron after the basket by Milwaukee. Over Middleton. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falls.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Allen. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Utah.
His rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, it just his effort level was off the charts.
And finished off by Davis.
AD doing what he does. 24/7, stuffing that stat sheet.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Middleton. Over James. Middleton can't get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Shot. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Lakers. Jordan, no good on the free throw.
You know, Jordan to me is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Anthony's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. No good on the second free throw.
You know, if we didn't quite grasp Antetokounmpo's potential coming into the league, it didn't take long to see that he is really a generational talent. I mean, he's blown us all away with his athleticism and skill set. And I would add to that his work ethic, too. You can tell he's really worked on his body and his game.
Allen passes to Antetokounmpo. take possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Los Angeles leading by 10. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Kicks it out to Bradley. It's in there. Davis with the assist.
Avery Bradley.
Bradley's got 5 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
James. That shot misses. Great D that time for Middleton.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
They need this. And that one, it's back out. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 14 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. He's really stood out for them to this point. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. With those high potentials, good things tend to happen. That's how we built this league.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
They didn't shoot the ball very well, and that's because they didn't have any flow on offense. I'd expect the coaching staff to make some adjustments in the locker room. They need to draw up some plays to get a good offensive rhythm.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. So for the Lakers right now, and they have their big 3 all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Kent Bazemore is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And Giannis throws it down.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
And they double up James.
Come on,
Jump
you 2 players.
And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 13-point game. Here's Allen, and Davis sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And Jordan comes to deny a shot. His size and reach give him a big advantage.
there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like this. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his number one attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
That one is off. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
And he sinks the second.
Well, if you want to get an idea of just how valuable Drew Holiday can be to a team, look at what the Bucks gave up to get him in 2020. A bunch of first-round picks and some pick swaps as well. And they're pleased that they got it.
And he nails the third. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Drew Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball. How to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better. Guys?
That's how you make us, David. Thank you with stories like that. That kid, that Drew Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific play. Back to Westbrook. LeBron against Middleton. Dunk by James.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Bucks trailed by 15. Outside Holiday. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And the Bucks miss again.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the middle. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Into the lane. Oh, and Antetokounmpo.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking a strong to the rim, and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
And the
Timeout.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Timeout called, the Bucks. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Lakers leading by 15. And Bazemore kicks to James, and they double up LeBron. Lakers working the ball around now. He gets it in there. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And they double up Giannis. Here's Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Anthony Davis.
That one on Davis.
There you see how tough Holiday is. He simply pressed and forced the issue there and got the defense to overcommit.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
For Milwaukee. Holiday.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty at the line.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. After the basket by the Lakers. The pass to Middleton. 3-pointer. It's good from long range.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Now here's James. He's got 10. Kicks it to Bazemore. Pass to Westbrook. Jordan trying to free himself up. Westbrook, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
High post Allen. He's against Jordan. Middleton finds Holiday. Kumbo trying to break loose. And Drew Holiday. A bucket on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists in the game. And they double up James. And the rejection by Kumbo.
You know, he's almost a perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
Here's Davis. 16 points for him. The 15-footer. Milwaukee with the rebound. Holiday's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's the lob. And Kumbo. And it's blocked by Jordan. James outside. Here's the lob to the hoop. Up and in on the layup. Jordan's got 8. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and also the way they were able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Holiday, the pass to Allen. Giannis is double. And stolen by Bazemore. He kicks it to James. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Hood comes in for Antetokounmpo. And George Hill's subbed in for Allen. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Monk comes in for LeBron. And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 13. Good on the 13-footer. Holiday's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, that's just an indefensible shot that time. I mean, Holiday going deep into his bag on that shot.
And the Lakers with another turnover here. Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Drew Holiday. The Lakers also with a sub. Anthony's checked in. And it's the Bucks ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Hill dishes to Middleton. Passes it to Hood. Shoots. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
A slight rebound advantage for them one more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And shot back by Howard. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Milwaukee making a switch. Wara checked in. Bradley's checked in for Los Angeles. So it's the Bucks now. 11-point game. Pass to Connaughton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Bucks miss again. Lakers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. And stolen by Portis. Hill against Bradley. Hill passes to Mora. And a wide open look for Hood. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Bazemore dishes to Carmelo. Makes it off the glass.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here is Hill. 5 points in the game. Here's Norrell. Started by Howard. Here's Portis. And it's in there. Portis has got 8.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Anthony with it. Picked him clean. Now Hill. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Pretty and rough, but that's how you win games.
This is his first free throw of the game.
For Los Angeles, Avery Bradley. At the line for 2.
Makes the first. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Los Angeles. And so Bradley nails both of them. And Milwaukee has possession. Trailing by 13. Hill kicks to Hood. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Oh, good with the triple.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Rondo finds Anthony. Back to Rondo. The pass to Monk. Clock at 6. Now Anthony, 13 feet away, and that one is off. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Nora. Here's Portis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
The Bucks have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one.
At the line for Milwaukee. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for it.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Los Angeles leading by 12. Rondo looking over the floor. Pass to Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Rondo. Kicks it to Monk for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Hood with it. Now Anthony defending. To the paint. Here's Connaughton. Count that one.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Lakers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his fourth rebound in this one. Hill kicks to Hood. Portis in the post, working on Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hood. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Lakers ball.
.54 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Rondo. Howard trying to free himself up. 2 points. That one goes. Rondo. Rondo's got his first bucket of the night.
Rondo going right through the contact and scoring there. He's a lot tougher than he looks.
And that one, good.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Outside Bradley. Anthony, the pass to Howard. He dishes it to Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bradley. Takes the three. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Los Angeles ball. Coming out of the floor for your Bucks. Chris Middleton.
Howard finds Monk. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 10. And after a quick break, we're going to come. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Allen is out there with him. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position.
Well, you can't lose sight of Hill when he's out on the perimeter. A deadly shooter from deep.
Here's LeBron. Anthony kicks to Bradley. Oh, good on the triple. Bucks trailed by 7. Pass to Hill. Allen outside. And there's the pass to Hill. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Rondo. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 9.
You know, he's a bit of a rarity, and maybe even a throwback when you look at Rondo and how being a smaller guard, he still is comfortable operating inside.
They get it back. Pass to Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. Over Howard. And he can't bank that one in. Lakers leading by 9. Anthony right side. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Outside Hill. Portis in the post. He's guarded by Howard. Down low. Stolen by Middleton. Hill up top. He's covered by Rondo. Hill, no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And he drives in. The rebound by the Bucks. Connaughton's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket for Middleton.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Here's James. And a dunk by James.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Connaughton kicks to Portis. On the wing, Hill. He's guarded by Howard. Back to Portis. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles leading by 9.
Timeout.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for George Hill. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jordan, he's checked in for Howard. Davis comes in for Anthony. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bradley. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Rajon Rondo. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Antetokounmpo, no good. Lakers leading by 11. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Allen. To the paint. And to Antetokounmpo. And he finishes nicely on the wing. Antetokounmpo's got 22 points.
Boy, in his relatively short career, Giannis has figured out just about every way to get the ball in the basket, even with a guy draped all over him.
And Bazemore kicks to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. No one near James as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. Pass to Holiday. Now the pass to Middleton. Shoots over Bazemore. And the shot is long.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And again, the Lakers no good.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this.
Westbrook with the block.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there too.
Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Allen dishes to Middleton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Outside Holiday. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Milwaukee ball.
And stolen by Bazemore. Here's Davis. LeBron outside. He kicks to Bazemore. Back to LeBron. It's stolen by Allen. And there's the drive. James with some nice D. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Over Holiday. That one wide left. Bucks trail by 11. And they double up Giannis. Antetokounmpo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Nice shot by James. And the Lakers lead by 11.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. And Westbrook pulls it down. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Jordan. Back to Westbrook. On the wing, James. 4 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by LeBron.
You know, so often we see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot it just as well.
Westbrook against Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. And they double up Giannis. Lets it fly. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pass to James. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call, and will shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James, taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, it's really been fun watching LeBron evolve his game over the years, and being a fellow Northeastern Ohio guy, I take pride in what he's been able to do. He always seems to find a way to maximize his effectiveness on the floor and adapt to whatever he needs to adapt to be outstanding.
And he's good on the second. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
Westbrook kicks to James. Back to Westbrook. Jordan trying to free himself up. Westbrook, no good. Bucks trailed by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Shoots over Bazemore. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, you talk about 3-and-D guys. Middleton is the epitome of that player. Great range, mid-range game, can defend multiple positions. He does all of that at an elite level.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. You know, Clark, many view Middleton as the prototypical perimeter player.
I would not disagree at all. I mean, he does everything and does it all well.
Middleton hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Davis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Holiday against Westbrook. It's stolen by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. And he banks in the layup.
Dynamic on the run. Westbrook flies in the open court.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. 15-point game. Here's Allen. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the 4th quarter. Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got assist number 5 here tonight. Westbrook dishes to Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Anthony Davis.
Davis has got 4 this quarter.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Offensive rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
James looking around. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And here's Holiday. Pass it to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Westbrook passes to Jordan. Left side, Davis. He drops in the layup off the glass.
Timeout.
Anthony Davis.
22 points for him.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Anthony Davis.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. Robinson finds Hood, and here is Portis. The fadeaway fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. .46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now the feed to Jordan. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Outside Robinson. 5 to shoot. Fades. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Reeves. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, AD. Efficient night offensively. What got you going there?
I got in the gym yesterday and just played some one-on-one. Get back in the rhythm, get some game shots, and it helped me out tonight. That's it. You know, I just try to stay with it. I'm confident in my game, confident in everything that I do, every shot that I take, and tonight it went in.
Yeah, you were rolling, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.